Hello from Newborough, Ireland, 12th of January, Saturday, 2019, day 21 of the pure white sky again. I'm not going to put it into this video because it's only wasting me time. It's the same crap every day, with maybe a couple of hours out of the last 23 days where it was a blue sky. Anyway, the earthquakes and volcanoes are rampant again last night, especially along Peru and, of course, Indonesia with Tukono, which seems to be the most important volcano in the world today. Make sure you stay tuned to watch it. We're moving over to .com, everybody, next Monday, which is only 2 days away, so I'm looking forward to that. And that's where we can actually get the point across without wondering, is anybody allowed to watch this video, or are the assholes in control? But you won't be in control of .com. I told you that before. It was all time consuming trying to do the website, trying to do YouTube. No. So it'll be just one from next week. That's it. I'll be just doing the video and putting it up onto the website, putting a couple of little stories underneath that, and I'm going to use that as my new home. So anybody that wants to join me is more than welcome to the party. And the party starts at Monday, 9 o'clock GMT. And whenever they decide to clear the sky, we might be able to see what's really going on. In the meantime, I put it into the video, what's really going on. Hope you enjoy it.
Have you ever come across this kind of error while surfing on the internet? It may be that the web page you're trying to access has been censored. Contrary to popular belief, the internet is not as free and open as one might think. All of our activity on the internet passes through the hands of private corporations, and they decide what you can say or see on the internet.
And this is a ceremony I attended in 2009 where the top 20 websites in China received what's called the Self-Discipline Award. And Robin Li, the CEO of Baidu, was one of those recipients. And so this is one of the features of Chinese internet censorship and surveillance, that it's actually carried out primarily by private sector companies.
This is a very significant prophetic event that is soon to transpire concerning this super blood wolf moon on January 20th and 21st. I know some of you may be wondering, what is a super blood wolf moon? A supermoon is when the full moon is closer to the earth than usual, so the moon appears larger. Each full moon has a specific name, and January's full moon is the wolf moon.
My fellow Americans, tonight I am speaking to you because there is a growing humanitarian and security crisis at our southern border. Every day, Customs and Border Patrol agents encounter thousands of illegal immigrants trying to enter our country. Nancy, would you like to say something?
Well, thank you, Mr. President, for the opportunity to meet with you so that we can work together in a bipartisan way to meet the needs of the American people. I think the American people recognize that we must keep government open, that a shutdown is not worth anything, and that you should not have a Trump shutdown.
Your campaign promising supporters that Mexico is going to pay for the wall, and that the wall was going to be made of concrete. You just said earlier that the wall could be made of steel, and right now our government is shut down over a demand from your administration that the American taxpayer pay for the wall. So how can you say you're not failing on that promise to your supporters?
Very nice question, so beautifully asked, even though I just answered it.
You didn't
answer.
Look,
let me just tell you, excuse me,
excuse
me, are you ready? Are you ready?
Nearly 200 nations have assembled here this week. A declaration that for all the challenges we face, the growing threat of climate change could define the contours of this century more dramatically than any other. And what should give us hope that this is a turning point, that this is the moment we finally determined we would save our planet. is the fact that our nations share a sense of urgency about this challenge and a growing realization that it is within our power to do something about it. Our understanding of the ways human beings disrupt the climate advances by the day. 14 of the 15 warmest years on record have occurred since the year 2000. And 2015 is on pace to be the warmest year of all. No nation, large or small, wealthy or poor, is immune to what this means. This summer, I saw the effects of climate change firsthand in our northernmost state, Alaska, where the sea is already swallowing villages and eroding shorelines, where permafrost thaws and the tundra burns, where glaciers are melting at a pace unprecedented in modern times. And it was a preview of one possible future, a glimpse of our children's fate if the climate keeps changing faster than our efforts to address it. Submerged countries, abandoned cities, fields that no longer grow, political disruptions that trigger new conflict, and even more floods of desperate peoples seeking the sanctuary of nations not their own. That future is not one of strong economies, nor is it one where fragile states can find their footing. That future is one that we have the power to change. Right here, right now.
This Indonesian pop band was performing on the beach in western Java last night when the tsunami wave suddenly hit without warning, sweeping away the stage and audience. In an emotional video message, the lead singer says the bassist and manager both died. 3 other band members and his own wife still missing. The tsunami rushed ashore on Saturday night. I was sleeping, this woman says. It hit us at the same time when my son closed the hotel door. No warning, no time to get away because there was no earthquake. Officials say the killer wave was triggered by undersea landslides after the Anak Krakatoa volcano erupted. The volcano lies in the Sunda Strait between Java and the Sumatra Islands, linking the Indian Ocean and Java Sea.
There's a warning because you've got an earthquake. In this case, there was no earthquake as such. So there was very little that could have been done in this case, and it's just a tragic fact of nature.
The scale of the devastation, massive. Hotels and beach resorts flattened, roads washed out, vehicles tossed by waves. Rescue teams scrambling to reach survivors, but for too many, it was too late.
I don't want to give trillions and trillions of dollars. I don't want to lose millions and millions of jobs. I don't want to be put at a disadvantage.
I wish you could go to Greenland. Watch these huge chunks of ice just falling into the ocean, raising the sea levels.
And you don't know whether or not that would have happened with or without man. You don't know.
Well, you're scientists at
no,
NOAA
we have
and NASA.
Scientists that disagree with that.
You know, I was thinking, what if he said, no, I've seen the hurricane situations, I've changed my mind. There really is climate change. And I thought, wow, what an impact. What an impact that would make.
I'm not denying climate change, but it could very well go back. You know, we're talking about over millions of years. They say that we had hurricanes that were far worse than what we just had with Michael.
Who says that? They say. I mean,
people say that in the...
Yeah, but what about the scientists who say it's worse than ever?
You'd have to show me the scientists because they have a very big political agenda, Leslie.
I can't bring them in.
Scientists also have a political agenda.
We've accomplished a lot, but all of that is at risk if we don't change the path that we're on today. The future of humanity is at stake. While you work to meet the challenge of climate change, I beg of you, don't forget nature.